Hey guys, welcome to episode number 483. Today is Monday, so it's Update Monday, and we have a very special video to share today because recently I went on a ride along with Beantown Aquatics. Our friend Andre got close to 200 cichlids in, a giant order from 2 fish farms, and I went along with him to help him out. He didn't have enough space in his truck to bring all of these fish home in one load. So I decided to tag along, help him out. I loaded my car full of fish, he loaded his car full of fish. We drove them all to his place, and then we spent the rest of the night unboxing these fish. Now, fair warning, this is going to be a fairly long video, and I want to do as little editing as I can in this video to just show you guys how much work actually goes into a fish business that is shipping live fish to you. And Andre is definitely a dedicated person. He loves his fish and he loves his customers, and I hope it can show in this video how much care and how much time he puts into his business, because this was a weeknight. He worked the next day, and we went to Southwest Cargo at around 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and we didn't get done unboxing fish until 3:30 in the morning. And then he was back up at 6 or 7 in the morning the next day. So it's a lot of work, it takes a lot of dedication, and I wanted to sort of bring you along on the trip so that you could see what it was all about. I did not get any video while I was at Southwest Cargo, and that's just because it's at an airport location, and they don't really like that sort of thing. So I'll do my best to sort of voice over that portion of the trip. Essentially, it was, driving to the airport, Boston Logan Airport. It's a big international airport. You go to the Southwest Cargo building, which is right off the airport, and from there, you just sort of sit around and wait for your planes to come in. It happened to be 2 planes. The order was on 2 planes, and so we sort of sat around for an hour or 2, waited for 2 pallets of fish to be delivered, and then we had to back our trucks up and load those full of boxes. Luckily there's only 1 or 2 leaking boxes, and brought all those over to his house. So where this video starts is where we started, which was unloading all of those boxes from the vehicles and then starting to sort, inventory, size, and put those fish away as quickly as possible. So hope you guys enjoy this little inside look at the fish industry, and I'll see you guys later. And we are back at Beantown Aquatics with Andre. How's it going?
Tired.
Tired? What time is it? Like midnight?
It's like 12:15.
12:15, and we've got a stack of fish boxes here. And we got another stack of fish boxes here. And let's get unboxing. Looks like it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, close to 200 fish.
200 fish. All right. Let's see the process.
Got my handy dandy knife.
So we just picked them all up at Southwest Cargo. 2 carloads full of fish.
Heat pack.
Styro box. These boxes are in pretty good shape too, but
God.
there are a couple of the bigger ones that were leaking, huh?
Yeah, these ones usually get double line.
Yeah. So you got the big bag, and then you've got all the smaller bags inside. Are they still warm?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
This is about 4.5 inch.
Heat pack's still warm too.
I just got to figure out which tank these are going in. So you just put everything out here and just sort it all out.
Yeah. And that's what the 2 stock tanks here are for, right?
Well, these ones are already full.
Oh, they're already full. So you got to put these in tanks.
Yeah.
How many bags do we usually get in a box this size? 6, 8?
This one usually 6.
6 boxes? 6 bags?
6 bags, yeah. These fish are about 4 inch, 4.5 inch.
Is it 1 fish per bag? Couple fish?
Yeah, anything over, usually over 2-3 inches gets individually bagged.
Individually bagged.
Males and females, mostly all males. These some frontosa right here. These are a special order for a customer.
There you go.
I already know where these guys are going.
So what do? You float them?
Float them for...
Temperature?
Yeah, float them for a good 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then just scoop them out of the bag and dump the water out.
Dump the water out. Sounds like a good plan.
1 down, 16 to go.
Well, you haven't even opened the bags yet.
That goes by quicker.
These all came from the same place.
Yeah. You do a good job packing these up, too.
Yeah, they do.
This is a blue neon male.
Yeah, nice.
Another blue neon. These guys are
very cool.
more blue neons. I think I got like 6 pairs.
So you're just sorting them out here, so you know you can grab a whole bunch of bags and bring them all to one tank together.
Yeah, so I know which tank that they're going in.
Yep. It's nice that all the bags are labeled too, right? So you don't have to guess what's in it.
Yeah, it makes it so much easier. It's like labeled with sex and which fish it is.
Yeah. Sure, it takes a little more time on their end, but it's definitely worth it.
Milo. Well, these are the wild caught Milochromis males. These are full color. I don't know if you can see that.
I can see some yellow even through the bag.
Yeah.
Very cool. It'd be easier to see them when they're in the tank, obviously.
Yeah.
2 down.
These, hopefully I go through these fast.
Yeah, these are the small boxes. The bigger boxes, they got like twice as many fish.
Yeah, they got like 13 fish in each box.
13 fish.
So in those 7 boxes, I think there's around like 86 fish, 87 fish.
Yeah.
And all of them are over 4 inches.
So bigger bags too.
Yep. See if some big boys are in here, because there's only 4 bags in there.
Oh, yeah,
These are smaller, so they can go
together.
Yeah, they're about 3 inch.
Yeah,
these are pretty rare. These Firecrest, like getting fried from these guys, they're like $25 an inch. Pretty expensive.
They look good. They look happy.
I don't know what these guys are doing. Another bag. I got 15 of them.
Okay. So that's probably this whole box is full of them, huh?
Yeah. And these will go within a week. All these will be gone. These are probably the first fish to sell.
Yeah. Yeah, one laker.
Yeah.
But not too bad. Are these double bagged?
Yep, double bagged. These are 3 mil bags.
3 mil bags. And those bigger ones, they have, what is it, a gusseted bottom? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's a flat
like
bottom.
flat bottom?
Yeah. These ones, you can tell the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a regular bag, and then that's a flat bottom bag. I'm sure they pack a little bit easier.
Yeah, they're a lot more money too.
Yeah, you can imagine. Well, more expensive fish, more expensive bag, right? Makes sense. Less problems.
Yeah, see with the smaller fish, like it's better to use the flat bottom bags, or either use like these bags and tape the corners so they don't get stuck in the corner.
Stuck in them, yeah. We got small bags in here, huh?
Yep, these are probably more peacocks. Oh, these are frontosa, more blue guys. Yep. These are wild caught.
They look good. How many of those did you get?
15. It's 5 males and 10 females. These are a special order for a customer. Bicolor male. This thing is, oh my goodness. I hope you can pick that up.
It'll be easier to see it when it's out of the bag, but you can tell it's full color, even in the blue water.
Yeah, it's actually a good strain that they have. I have one in the other room in the same strain. Another bicolor. Frontosa.
This whole process usually takes 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll be here till about 4 in the morning.
And you work at what time?
9 o'clock. See, I measure each fish individually. That way, I know exactly what size that I'm sending out my customers.
Yeah. So you guys, when you're buying your fish, just realize Andre's staying up till 4 in the morning. He's getting no sleep. He's doing this for you guys and the fish.
I'm supposed to be getting a special fish in my show tank they sent me. I don't know which box it's gonna be in, but I can't wait to see it. It's supposed to be like
surprise.
6-inch male hat. These guys are warm. You can feel the heat there too. These are females.
Yeah.
So you can get, these are about 2-inch, so I mean you can get a couple in the bag.
Yeah, bigger bags.
And the females are less aggressive, so they don't really gonna attack each other.
Looks like they got nice thick rubber bands on them too. They double band them?
Yeah, double band.
Double band.
These are starting to be one of my favorite fish. They're called, the nickname is Giant Hap. I got one in my show tank.
Where is he?
Right here. He's colored down right now. But
Oh yeah, the one with the spots?
yeah.
Let's see if I can get him. There he is. Nice looking fish. So do you, how many boxes do you usually unpack before you start chucking them in your tanks?
I usually just unpack them all.
Unpack them all.
Yeah, that way I can sort and figure out which tank I'm going to put in where. Females, more John Stone. I don't know what these are doing. So, I'm going to put these for now. That cover's already starting to fill. You know what? Leave that in the back.
Your entire basement is full of fish tanks and you're running out of space?
Yeah. I still need more tanks.
And this
Never
rack,
have enough tanks.
this rack is relatively new and I see it's completely full. You said one thing you might do is take these tanks down here, the ones in the middle.
Yeah, I might keep this rack and put it here.
Yeah.
Because I had one there before and it worked well. And there's another rack on the other side that I'm probably going to get rid of and just do probably 2 rows of tanks.
Yeah, okay. You think you're going to fit more tanks in that way?
Yeah, I think that's the best way. Maybe something like this.
Yeah.
And do it all long ways. Probably get rid of this in the meantime, and that way I can expand out.
I think you're going to need a bigger place.
Hopefully one of these days I can get a big warehouse.
There you go. More smaller bags?
Yeah, these guys.
You said you got 15 of these?
Yep. It's funny, the lady asked me, can you send me a picture of when they come in? Nope. I gotta surprise you, I know you're gonna be happy with it.
I hear the water going down your overflow. You got that plugged in?
Nope. That's why it's overflow.
Always something, right?
Okay.
That tank's gonna be full.
These guys are only about 4 inch, so
Yeah.
they'll be fine. This is 75 gallons.
How long does it usually take for them to start coloring up?
They're already show a lot of color right now. They should be like a dark blue. But they should color back up within like an hour or so.
Yeah. They feed like first day usually?
Yeah, I'll probably feed them tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and they'll feed?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You got through this stack pretty fast.
Yeah, this one's easy. Regal, Blue Regal. More males.
Show these up close once they get out of the bag.
Oh my goodness. These are all the same.
How many did you order?
I have no idea. Oh, that's different. I think I got 6 pairs of those too.
Yeah.
Lord Stevie.
Polycarbonate's gonna start caving in soon.
These are all the same.
Southwest cargo. How long does it usually take? How long are they usually in the box?
These got shipped this afternoon, so around 2 o'clock, so
Less than 10 hours?
10 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Probably a couple hours to bag them, so
Yeah.
12 hours.
Yeah. And you usually ship out Southwest cargo as well?
Yeah, I use Southwest, Delta, whoever. I mean, it all depends on where the person's located.
Right.
These guys are ridiculous. I got some in the other tank already.
Got color. They've got fins.
These guys are like 5 inch.
It's nice.
It's a Chromis and a Jenny. These guys will sell in. Once I post them on the website, they'll sell out in about 10 minutes. I only got 2 of them. You usually don't find them this size, that's why.
When are you going to post them on the website?
Probably, I quarantine them for a week, so I mean, Probably like day 6, I'll put them on the website once they're ready to go. Last box.
Last box in this stack.
It's hot down here. It's 84 degrees in there.
It's like a jungle.
Looks like this bag's empty. They can use it. Another.
What did they put in it?
These are supposed to be. There's some white Catalyst F1s. These are a special order.
Why didn't they put the dye in the water?
I don't know. I use it for all. It's methylene blue. I use it for all every fish that I ship.
Yeah.
And more females. Stop flipping these guys. I know where they're going.
Floor to ceiling aquariums in here.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. We didn't see that. Your wife didn't see that.
Nah, she doesn't care. As long as it's not upstairs.
That's right. That's why we stay down in the basement.
Come on, hurry up and drain.
That's the problem with the small drains.
Yeah, these are 1/2 inch and they just don't move that fast.
Yeah. It's fine when you just have the trickle coming in, but dump the giant bags in there.
There you go. I don't even know where to start.
Where are your empty tanks?
Let's see.
The blue neons are gorgeous. Even in the bag.
Bicolor. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5 males. Water on the floor.
You ever forget a bag in a back corner?
Yeah, I actually found a bag. Because I dump everything into a trash barrel, all the water. I just wheel it over. Next morning, there was a bag already inside with a fish inside it. Still alive.
It's like one of my fish nightmares is like forgetting about something in a back corner.
Oh my goodness. Let's see the females for those males.
They coming over this way.
Yep.
And what do you do with all the water from the bags? You just bring like a 5-gallon bucket around and...
Now I have a 33-gallon bucket on wheels.
Oh, like the trash can, like the brute trash can?
Yep.
Yeah. Then a lot of those boxes you can save and reuse to ship fish back out, right?
Yeah, except for the ones that leaked.
Yeah. The ones that leaked and got all over your car and everything else.
Let's see, what's next? Regal, I got 12 of those. Regal. Oh, Firecrest.
How often do you go to Southwest and pick up an order this big?
Usually every 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But my tanks were just empty, so I mean, I just had to order a lot.
And this was actually 2 orders that came in the same day.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I put in the order, didn't realize what day they were coming in. It happened to be the same day as the other one, so.
Twice the fun in one day.
This water's pretty warm, so they're not gonna have to sit in that evaporate too long.
Yeah, those heat packs are really warm.
And a lot of bags go in the same tank at the same time. The water level rises. And you can,
for the overflow.
yeah, you can hear the overflows back here working overtime. Get all that extra water out, displaced water. So when did you say the next live sale is?
Hopefully in a week.
In a week?
Yeah.
Some of these fish gonna be on it, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's all gonna be. I usually announce it like the day before the auction.
Yeah. Explain that a little bit. It's on Facebook?
Yeah, I usually do it on my personal page. I might just move it to the business page. Pick 5 to 10 fish, auction them off, let people have fun with it.
Yeah. So you just make sure you're a fan of the Beantown Aquatics page on Facebook, and then when you see the message that you're going live, and then you watch the live stream, and then you can bid, right?
Yeah, and I post a picture of the fish, the size. Actually, you'll know all the information before about the fish, shipping, everything before the auction even starts. So
Yeah.
usually, this is going to be my 3rd one, so it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Had a good turnout.
You can
People having fun.
Yeah, you buy a few fish, fill a box, get it shipped to you.
I'm like overwhelmed.
You're running out of tanks?
No, just gotta figure out what's going on there. Jenny. All the single barrels going into one tank.
Yeah.
Johnstone.
So you had to clear some of these tanks out, empty them out before you went to go pick up these fish, right?
Yeah, that's what I did today. I spent all day making room for these. It's usually like the peacocks that are male and female, they all go in one tank by themselves. Don't mix them with nothing else.
Yeah.
Especially like peacocks, you can't tell the females apart really. They're all almost pretty identical.
Right. You do that so that obviously you can quarantine the new fish that are coming in. The old fish don't beat up on the new fish.
Yep.
You give them time to color up so you can see what they are.
Yeah, the good thing is these guys are labeled, so it makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
But every fish gets measured, so I know exactly what size it's. So I mean, when I tell you you're getting a 4-inch fish, you're getting a 4-inch fish.
Yeah.
I know some people get mad, they order fish and they don't come in the size, oh, this is too small. Nope, you're gonna probably say that these fish are too big, so make sure you know what size you want.
Yeah. So maybe before you place an order, go measure the fish that are already in your tank. Don't try to eyeball it. Oh, you know, that's like a 6-inch fish. Actually measure one so that you know exactly what size you need to order.
Keep them all around the same size, keep the aggression down. Do your wife and kids ever see you?
Yeah, they see me.
Every once in a while?
A couple hours a day.
These are the big boxes. We got, what, seven of them?
7 boxes.
7 big boxes, and at least 2 of those were leaking pretty heavily.
They should be fine.
Yeah. How many are they put in there? 4?
4, yeah, 4.
4 in a bag.
Oh, just
3 in these bags, it looks like. This is the newest room, right?
Yep.
The office slash more fish tanks.
Yeah, my office is what? 3 feet wide now?
3 square feet?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think it's going to take long at all for them to temperature acclimate.
Yeah, I'm almost ready to put those guys in. Yellow.
We were sitting there at the southwest counter right as they came in, so they were not sitting there long. All right. I see the system. I see the system.
Oh, these rubber bands are so tight.
Can't pop them off easily. Nice.
Let them in.
There we go, 1 bag down.
You know what? I forgot a trash bag.
I'm sure this barrel will be full by the time we're done. And the faster you get the fish out of the sealed bag and into the water, the better, right?
Yeah, because once you open the bag, the parameters just go off the charts. Like you get an ammonia spike, nitrates drop, everything. So to hurry up and get them out of there. This guy's already dark blue.
I see that. These guys are all the same.
Yep. They'll get the tank to themselves.
Oh yeah, look at the difference there. Dark blue Not quite as blue yet. Give them time. It's easy when it's 1 fish per bag, huh? That's another nightmare of mine is forgetting a fish in a bag and throwing the bag away.
Yeah, that's why I dump all the water out so I make sure.
if one's flopping around, you know.
These are from Lake Tanganyika. Africans.
Yeah, they get quite a bit bigger, huh?
Yeah, they'll get up to 15, 16 inch.
Yep.
I have a huge male in one of the tubs. I actually have 2 big males. One's like 10 inch, the other's 11 inch.
It's a lot quicker to just pull the bag and pop the rubber band off the top than it is to cut into all the bags.
When you have this many fish, everything's about
how quick can you do it?
Yep. No wasting time.
I see a lot of people doing that, like slicing the bags open. It scares me every time I watch it because I'm afraid they're gonna slice their hand open.
Or the fish darts over to that side.
Oh yeah, yeah, they get cut in 2. And then you have sushi night, right?
It's expensive sushi. I actually reuse the rubber bands.
Yeah.
Not the bags, because most of the time, one of them's usually leaking.
Oh yeah. But the rubber bands themselves, they're pretty thick.
Yeah.
They've only been used for 12 hours.
I usually dim the lights when I'm doing this.
Yep.
That'll be fun. See, at least they're moving around. They're not just sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing.
They're all getting along. They're happy to be out of the bag, that's for sure.
The only thing that stinks about shipping is most of the money you spend is on water that you're going to dump out.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's where all the weight is.
Seriously. It's where sometimes it's cheaper to get a smaller fish and raise it up yourself. You don't pay for all the water weight, but
most people that I sell to, they're building a show tank, so
yeah.
I mean, they want stuff already colored.
Right, stuff that's ready to go. They don't want a separate tank just to raise fish up.
Yep, and then you never know what you're going to get. At least most of the fish I get are 3 inches up, and you can tell if they're male or female.
Yep. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Buy like a dozen fish or half dozen fish to raise them up and see what they are and keep the ones I like and auction off the rest.
See, but the fish that you deal with, they're a lot smaller. So that's dinner for one of these guys.
Yeah, I got it easy. I can't say that I would like to have a giant cichlid tank. Seems like a lot of work, a lot of money.
But it's fun.
Maybe one day.
Let me know when you're ready.
Well, you're running a, what is it, a 15% off sale for
Memorial Day, yep, 15% off.
Tank raised fish.
And then 20% off Beantown Foods, 20% off Omega 1, and 20% off for Northfield.
There we go.
This tank is done.
One down. You doing the one down below now?
Yep. Yeah, this water's pretty warm, so I gotta get my measurer.
Second tank down here. Completely empty. Ready for these fish. Looks like we got about, what is this, like 10 bags or so?
Yeah, 10, 12 bags.
10 or 12 bags.
So, kind of general. Check to make sure it's a male, and measure it.
So you just hold it up against the side, and you've already got the tick marks.
1, 2, 3, 4, close to 5 inch. So we call it 4.75.
Yeah. From tip of the snout to the back of the tail.
There's the other one.
When you order them all at the same time, they usually come in the same size, or?
No, they usually maybe like an inch apart sometimes.
Yeah.
This guy is 5 inch. 5 inch male. So.
So as you go, you just mark the tank.
Yep.
So you know what you got.
Yep. This is the part that takes a long time.
Yeah.
This guy is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
5 inch.
Pretty consistent so far. That makes it easy.
Yeah. 4.75. So 4.75 to 5 inch.
Pays to take notes, because then you don't have to do it later.
Yep.
You don't have to harass the fish a second time. You just do it right when you're taking them out of the bag.
I got sweat pouring in my eyes. 4 inch.
At least the fish are comfortable, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what counts. Look how happy they are.
4 1/4.
It's the first smaller one, huh?
No, this was 4 1/4. The other ones are 4 inch.
Oh.
This guy's about 4 inch. So heavy. 4 to 4.2.
And what kind of pen is that?
I picked it up at Michael's. It's you can write on pretty much anything glass,
Yeah.
and you can easily
Echo
scrape
color.
it off with a razor.
Okay. Very, very cool. That's 2 tanks down. Let's take a look. They all look happy.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a little stress coat in there, and then a little bit of aquarium salt.
Yeah.
Help their gills.
Check out the colors on that one there.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. You can tell he's gonna be the boss right there.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's all ready to be the boss.
And that's from being in the bag for at least 12 hours.
Yeah. 2 minutes out of the bag and he's already taken over this tank. He's like, where am I? It doesn't matter. I'm the boss. These ones are quite a bit smaller, huh?
Yeah, these are about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. These are Tanganyikans too.
Is that their natural color form, or is this like an albino, or what?
No, they're just naturally white.
They're naturally white. That's cool. How big do these guys get?
4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll be years before they get that big.
Right.
They grow ridiculously slow.
I guess that's why they sell them small, huh?
Yeah.
So they just take forever otherwise.
I mean, you can get wild caught ones that are a lot bigger, but these guys are actually banned from being collected in the wild.
Huh.
They've been overfished. 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. Oh, 9. Go to the next one.
It's always nice.
Yep. Usually fish this small are easy to ship.
Yeah. You find that you get dead in the bag, is it usually the smaller fish or the bigger fish?
Usually the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Because I mean they just want to get out of the bag, so I mean they're
Fighting.
jumping the whole time.
Yeah.
It's rare that I get fish this size at a time.
Yeah. Well, they've all looked great so far. Guess we'll see when we get to that leaking box.
That's why it was 1 extra. Look how tiny that guy is.
Oh yeah. They're like, we don't want to deal with this one. We'll just give it to them for free. we don't want anyone bringing this one back or complaining. We'll give them for free. I see one more.
Yep. These ones you got to triple and quadruple check.
Yeah, especially with them being white. Blend right in. You ever fall asleep in the middle of doing this?
Couldn't do it even if I tried. Once you sit down, forget it.
Keep moving. Four fish in that bag.
Yep. Female. 4 1/4. Female. 4 1/4. It's 3.75.
It definitely pays to have a system.
Yeah. It took a while to figure out, like, okay, I used to just hurry up and just get them in the tank, and I'm like, wait a minute, now I got to sit there and measure them.
Yeah. Twice the work.
Takes an extra 10 seconds just to measure them. Big male.
Quite a bit of color on them.
5 1/4.
So here's the real question. Would you rather be sleeping right now or doing this?
Sleeping. I'm gonna put some blue neons in these guys.
Surprised how warm they came in.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I mean, they're coming from Florida. It's only 10 hours, 12 hours.
This guy's full color. I wonder if I can show you how to sex them apart.
Get up close and personal.
Come on, guy. So, see those two holes?
Yeah.
If both holes are the same size, it's a male.
Okay.
If one's bigger than the other, it's a female. Pretty
Okay.
easy. It's usually this one's the back one, is the where the eggs come out.
Yep. Cool.
1 inch. The rubber bands popping everywhere. Come on. It's 4 1/4. So yeah, this one, the back hole's bigger.
Yep.
The front one's smaller.
Smaller.
So that's a female.
Female.
You can't go by the look sometimes. 4 inch. Females don't usually get color at all.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can see a little tint of color, but The only way to guarantee is to vent them by flipping them over and look.
Yep.
Another female. 4.5 inch.
Now, when you order them, do they sex them or no?
Yeah.
They do? So you're just double checking to make sure they didn't mess up?
Yep.
That never happens, right?
Nope, never. Not at all.
I mean, they're probably going a mile a minute though, so I guess you can't really blame them. Well, you can.
Yeah.
It's what you ordered.
Yeah, I bought 4 pairs of these, so 4 males and 4 females.
Yep. Now, when someone's buying fish to breed, do they usually get a pair, or do they get like a breeding group, or what's the best? What do you recommend?
The best way is at least 3 females to every male.
3 females for 1 male.
Yeah. Give them more people to how do you say that?
Harass.
Yeah, to spread the aggression.
And
if you only have 1 female in there, they're just gonna chase her all day long.
Just get stressed out.
Yep.
Now, do you do like species only tanks for breeding, or does it not matter?
It's always best to do a species only, but if the fish aren't similar, you can mix them.
Yeah.
And you have to have a lot of females.
Right.
What's next?
You ever dump one of those buckets on the floor full of water?
Yeah.
Once
Then
or
I
twice?
realized that it's easier just to stick a pump in there and pump the water out instead of trying to lift it up into the dump it down the toilet. And as I'm dumping, I'm making sure there's no fish in there.
It's always a good thing to double check. You're seeing things now.
Yeah,
That's
Brian's
so
playing
late.
tricks on me.
Yeah.
What time is it? 1 o'clock? We're only halfway done? Not even.
So when you wonder why some fish are so expensive, this is why. It takes time, folks. It takes time and love. So we're getting down to the last few bags that are out, but there's still quite a few floating, huh?
Yeah, and there's still more
Over there. On the other side.
Now these should all be 3 to 3.5 inch. See, now this one's supposed to be a male. It's a female. Yep, see, that's a female.
It's got the bigger spot.
Yep, and I was supposed to get all males. That's why I double check. 4-inch female. Oh, another female. Let's say send me half and half. That'd be good.
Or maybe you got all 4 female. We'll find out.
That looks like a male. Hopefully I didn't get all females. That's a female too.
Do you have another bag of them?
Yeah, there's 3 more bags in here.
Maybe they just mislabeled them.
kind of glad because I can't find females. This might be a male. 3 inch.
It's also kind of a little small, huh?
Yeah.
It's easier to sex them when they get bigger.
Yeah, when they're at least 3.5 inches, it's a lot easier to be definite.
Yeah.
I might breed these. Can't tell what that is. You know what? These ones I might just have to do another day. Let them get settled in.
Yeah. Especially if they're not what you thought they were.
Yeah.
It's too late to deal with that.
Right now. They'll be in quarantine for a week, so.
Yeah. Come back to them. You don't need anything to trip you up right now. Slow you down.
Strain my eyes right now.
All right.
But they look good though. As long as they're healthy, that's all that really matters.
Yeah. They're moving around quite a bit. They look like they've been in there for a week already.
And see, it's okay for me to overstock a tank like this because they get a daily water change.
Yep. And your tanks are spotless. I know how difficult it is to keep bare bottom tanks clean.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I do gravels back as much as I can. And even still, you do a gravel back 10 minutes later,
Yeah.
it's dirty again.
Yeah, I know. You can't win.
And it's like, you would have thought that you fed them, but how much crap is in there after you walk away?
These all twin wall polycarbonate lids.
I gotta show you this front that's in here. Oh, ridiculous.
And where?
In here. These guys they were out of my breeding group, out of that group.
Oh.
But they are ridiculous.
They've been in there a while too, haven't they?
Yeah, I've had this group probably about 4 years,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize how big they were.
They give you a lot of fry?
No.
No?
That's why I figured I had 3 males. I said I figured I'd leave him in there with 9 females.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have a big party. But these guys are huge.
Whoa. Holy crap. Yeah, they gonna let you pick them up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? That's a big fish.
Big fish, big splash. That one's 11 inch. And this guy's 10 inch.
That's why you've got the big net.
Yeah, but these guys.
Nice. You said one's 10 inch, one's 11 inch?
Yeah, this one's 10 inch. The other one's just a little bit bigger. I can tell the difference because one's a little lighter than the other one.
Yeah. Very cool. Are you gonna put those in this tank or no? You just took them out?
I just took them out.
Just took them out. Got a sponge filter in each tub.
Yeah, usually I run 2.
Yep.
If I don't run 2, I'll run 1 and then run another dummy one just to
Keep the water moving.
Yep.
Yep.
But there's not that many fish in there, so one's enough.
Yep. All right, what's next?
Sleep. There's some behind you, that two in that tank that are going in. I'll cheat a little bit. It's crazy for this size. Orange.
You're getting there. Usually you don't have anyone down here to cheer you on, right?
Well, I'll normally be pumping music right now, but it's pretty late. Got my little boom box right here.
Is this lid falling in?
Yeah, it's getting all that.
There we go. Saved them. Jeez, you gonna have enough empty tanks for all these fish?
Yeah. That's why I'm actually doubling some of these up, because I'm running out of space. And I still got 7 more boxes to go.
Those are the neons.
Yep. Got the females in there too.
Nice. These twin wall polycarbonate lids are nice. 2-piece, so you got the front lid part and then the back part. Easy to feed. Keeps the humidity down. What do we got? Is this the halfway point?
Yeah, a little more than halfway. You got this bag and then about 8 more bags in there.
Out back. When does this barrel start getting heavy?
Right now.
Right now. Time to open the big boxes.
Yeah, this one's gonna be fun.
Is this the leaker?
Yep. Everything's alive.
It's good. No empty bags.
Nope. Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
He's still kicking, but there's no water in there, huh?
Nope. That's when you just
Gotta go for it. Can't believe that.
He's a big boy.
It's a tough fish, huh? How much water was in there?
Barely anything.
That's crazy.
It's,
All right, well, he looks okay,
yeah, he's fine.
which is amazing considering there was absolutely no water in there.
Yeah, there's not even a half a cup. That's where all the water came from. It's from him.
That's crazy. Well, hell, you lucked out, fish. I think he likes the aquarium better than the bag.
These aren't labeled, but I know exactly what they are because they're still in color.
Yeah. Got a lot of color.
These are Zimbabwe rock. Z-rock for short. White Knight.
Nice.
That's a ruby red peacock.
All right. Picked up the pace.
That's Buco Notania.
We'll see them when they're in the water.
Come on, let me see your face. This is gross. Oh, yellow chin. That's actually this guy right here. There we go. Where are you?
Hiding, of course.
Yeah. Oh, he's right there.
Yeah.
Supposed to have 5 of these.
Looks nice. I like the white on the dorsal fin.
Oh,
Yeah, so that box is soaked.
yeah, this is trash.
Can't believe. So that bag was double bagged,
Yeah,
and
and
both bags were empty.
You see how big he is, that's why.
Do you think he punctured the bag or
Oh, yeah.
what?
His dorsal fin's pretty sharp.
Yeah.
They're like spikes.
And it looks like he's in pretty good shape, considering. Maybe it just happened, you know?
But it's been at least 2 hours since we picked them up.
Yeah.
Nice little wanda.
Very colorful.
Another yellow chin. This is a fire hat. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. The belly. Nice. Yeah, these ones are quite a bit bigger, huh? One per bag, too, huh?
Yep.
Guess it makes sense. If one punctures the bag, you don't want to lose a whole bunch of fish.
Yep. Another hawk. Red fin.
We got a lot of water in this bag, too.
Yeah. Another yellow chin. These guys are ridiculous.
Nice.
Oh my god. He's going in the show tank. I've been waiting to get something this size. Ovichromis notania.
Nice.
Yeah, he's going in my show tank. So the Wandas are gonna go.
Are they up here?
Yeah, they need a bigger tanks.
That box is trash too, huh?
Yep, so is this one too.
Well, this one's just wet because it was sitting underneath the other ones, right?
Yeah.
Hope so. Hope so, anyways.
Lemon Jake. Another white knife. Bicolor. What are you? Oh, that's la 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 la.
This is what
This
happens.
is a turquoise hat.
That's what happens late at night with no labels on the bags.
This guy is
He's
gone.
is he?
Yeah.
Is the water cold?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one.
So far, one's not bad. For over 100 fish.
You get credit back for those, or do you not bother?
Actually, with this company,
That guy's pretty big too, huh?
I get invoiced, so if there's any DOA, all you got to do is send a picture.
Yeah. Well, we got it on video, so there.
Take it right off. Nice OB.
I noticed the water's a little cloudy in these bags.
Yeah.
It's might be part of it.
These guys were bagged up this morning, probably 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it's all part of the hobby.
I know.
My back.
What is the females?
Female blue neon.
At least you hope they're females.
Yeah, these are definitely females. Peacocks are easier to sex than haps.
Yeah.
They mature more earlier than peacocks mature more earlier than haps do. I mean, most peacocks, they can start breeding at 1.5 inches.
Huh. It never ends.
Nope.
Not for sale.
See the holding female in there?
No. She's hiding.
Of course she's gonna be hiding. She got a mouthful.
What kind is it?
Terra Turcus. This guy right here. That's the male and that's the female with the
Oh yeah.
little bag under her mouth. She's probably got a good 40 babies in her.
Huh. You barely got any space back here.
Oh, there's plenty of them.
So you're heating the room, right?
Yeah.
That is a colorful fish.
5-inch peacock. It's called bicolor. Yeah, I heat the room instead of each tank. I mean, I do have a couple of heaters in lower tanks.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 total in the whole room. These are big boys. I'm gonna need a heating pad on my back tonight.
You just need to get someone to do this for you, that's all.
Then that means I don't have to raise the prices to pay them, and I'm gonna keep my prices low as possible.
There you go.
Now, if they want to be volunteers,
Oh. Anyone in the Boston area want to volunteer? Be an apprentice, a fish apprentice.
yep.
You get free fish and you'll sweat
I'll
off
pay you in
5 pounds every
fish.
day. Pay you in fish. Can't get much better than that. You got quite a few fry up here on the top shelf, huh?
Yeah, some of those are actually from some of the groups that I bring in, like some of these peacock groups.
Yeah. They'll just be carrying.
Yeah, they breed pretty easy, so
Yeah. That's a nice bonus, right?
yeah, get fry out of them and still be able to grow them up.
Yeah. You gotta really love fish to be up at 2 in the morning
Oh my god.
on the floor putting
I'm
fish in
dying.
tanks.
I'm dying over here. this is the last bit from the first boxes.
Yeah. One of the first aquarium racks I ever set up, I had 10-gallon tanks, and I put them directly on the floor.
What the?
Like directly on the floor.
No styrofoam, no nothing?
Well, there was a carpet, but I put them directly on the floor. It was impossible to siphon them out.
Yeah.
I'll never do that again.
See, with these, I have to use the Python for the lower tanks, but
Yeah.
everything else I can siphon right down the drain.
Yeah. Got drain lines right here. They ever get clogged up? Knock on wood.
I'm not even going to answer that.
Not tonight.
Nope. It's the last thing I need right now. It's always nice when you get an extra female.
Oh, they throw an extra one in there?
Yeah.
Is that a smaller one?
Yep.
Well, there you go.
And that's the end of the first order.
Oh my God, what time is it? Like 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, just finishing up. Sleep like a baby.
Last couple bags. Yeah, you're gonna sleep for all of 3 hours. But as long as all the fish are okay, that's what matters, right?
We have one DOA out of 170, so
It's not bad at all.
not bad. 5 to 4.
It's a good thing they all came in before the airport closed down for the night too, huh? Sometimes they come in first thing in the morning and then it screws you all up all day, huh?
Then I gotta wake up early, go over there, get these guys back in the tank,
Yeah,
and go to sleep for an hour,
Yeah.
and go to work.
seriously. All right, well, I'm gonna head out because I'm gonna go to bed. I'm sure the fish want to go to bed. I don't know about you. You seem like a sucker for punishment down here.
I'm beat.
All right, well, thanks for bringing me along. It was a lot of fun. And now everyone knows how crazy you are.
Yeah, I put the time in, but it's well worth it.
Definitely. You got a lot of beautiful fish out of this shipment here.
Yeah, these guys are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Probably the best shipments I've had so far.
Nice. So look on the Beantown Aquatics website in about a week or two for some of these fish to post, and make sure you tune into the next live stream.
Yep.
Maybe you can get your hands on some of the beautiful, beautiful fish that just came in.
Definitely one of these are going in there.
Okay.
Just so you know. Obi Ali.
Let's see him in the back. Nice. All right, Andre. Well, I'm going to bed because it's way past my bedtime. Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Greg.